Okay, let's start with the greedy algorithm hard part. Job sequencing. Hmm. Job sequence column, GFP practice. Huh. So you're given two arrays, deadline and the profit. Those represents the sets of jobs where each job is associated with a deadline and a profit. So each job takes 1 minute of time to complete and only one job completed time. You will earn the profit associated with the job only if it is completed by its deadline. So the maximum number of jobs that can be completed within their deadlines and the total number of profits earned by completing those jobs. So, hmm, what if we sort the jobs according to the deadline and then, okay, deadline is 1. So suppose job 1 and job 3 can be done with the maximum profit of 20 plus 40. Okay, job 1, 2, and 3. 10, 20, and okay, it's a linear thing probably which can be done with vector int. Answer, no, I want a pair. int, comma, int. Hmm. So for int, I equals 0. Okay, sorting the jobs based on deadline. No, the deadline is same. We'll just take the maximum values. So suppose if the deadline is same. Okay, anti-profit is equals 0. Return the profit. Now for auto IT, iterating inside the answer is, and if no, we need indexing. We need indexing because we need to traverse the previous element. So previous element 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, let's see how it looks. I did it first. Is I did it second. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. It was a issue. Answer what pushback the line. Oh, okay. Okay. Uh, Profit is equals to 0. So declaration of profit shows that shadow the parameter. Okay. So the answer they expected is 2 and 60. Oh, the maximum number of jobs that can be completed within the deadlines and the total number of profit earned by within these jobs. Okay, yeah, this one. So basically, hmm, and the total profit equals 0. Return the pair of total profit. That is the profit which you will be earning, comma, and comma. Just a demo output for now. So let's see. Hmm. Oh my God, forget that. What is it? Line number 13, I was not declared. So line number 13, NTI less than 9. What do you know? I was not declared. Oh wait, there was no string. That is not. Okay. Hmm. So we take this, we take this, we take this. So vector is the same. This is basically returning count variable along with the sum. So keeping a count variable. Hmm. Okay, hmm. So let's keep a count as one and profit as answer of 0 dot second. Second is the profit, right? Yeah. So if answer of I dot first is equals to answer of I minus 1 dot first, which basically means they both have same deadline. Oh wait, what if they have deadline of 2 and we can do both of these tasks? Hmm. No, 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 the logic is wrong. The logic is wrong. Yeah, we need to keep a count variable. No, 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 no. We have to keep a count variable. Okay, at the timer. Hmm. So, but what if second one has a deadline of 60? First one. Okay, okay, okay. Suppose I represents the time, which is the deadline. So we need an n variable for that. Isn't indexing? Hmm. One, two. Okay, we need a greedy. Greedy. How is the greedy approach? Uh, what if we only took the values which are the maximum? Like we create a map, we create a set with the maximum values, and then we create a time. I mean, it will work. Let's see, that works. Okay, so basically, I want a set. I want a map. Map of IT con IT for auto IT answer. If if map dot find IT dot first not equal to empty dot end, that means it never exists. So empty dot IT dot first is equal to IT dot second. Is what do you do is empty dot IT dot first is equal to max of empty dot IT dot first comma IT dot second. So that will create. Okay, now comma map 3 out of IT dot first IT dot second. Save this works. So, oh, okay. That shows that total profit was not declared. My bad. Total profit is equal to 0. Okay, fine. Hmm. Okay. So we have a variable as 140 and 420. Now we need this back into an array in a sorted map. Well, map gives you in a sorted way, right? Yeah, this has been traversed and sorted. I just didn't barely give it. We keep a time variable. Suppose let's. Oh wait, but what if three have the same deadline and they are? No, no, no. Your map won't work. What if we have 360 and then we have 320 and then we have 110? So basically, we can schedule all three. If I'm not wrong. Let's check. So suppose we have something like three, three and one. So it should be 60 to 20, 10. And our goal should be 90 as our answer, which is supposed to be. So that means we are stuck at some other logic. It's just simply not math. Hmm. Okay. Given a time variable, let it be in sorted manner. Sort. Okay. Okay. Sorting array. Okay. One. If it is in the same time as what it is supposed to be. Okay. Suppose we have time requested for I requested I less than I plus plus. You know what? Keep the time as well. Time plus plus. Time increases in the last operation. Okay, so the second test is being printed in the all the the first so suppose if answer out I dot first basically time it requires a deadline is greater than the time. That means it can be scheduled. Okay. If it can be scheduled, then we'll just total profit is equals to answer dot I second. But what if it can't be scheduled? Basically, as if answer dot I first if I not equals to zero and answer I dot first double equals to answer I dot minus one dot first. Basically equal and previously also equal. Oh, no, it is a matter of time. Comparison. What if answer dot I dot first is equal to the moment it is equal to time. Okay, if we don't have a previous value, mm, if I not equals to zero, answer of I dot answer I dot first. Okay, so if I not equal to zero and answer element is equals to answer of I second. So what if we reach the time? Shit, how do we know that we have reached the time and it is the last element? That's so tough. Wait. If we have reached the time, hmm, we just reached. How do we know we have not taken the last element? Is there a way to track that we have taken the element or not? Okay, suppose it's at 3D, how do we know if we have taken the element or not? How do we know? 5 is not equal to 0 and the element is equal. Oh my god, that's a shit code. Uh, okay, the element is not equal to 0 and the element is equals to the first, so we keep an element that taken. You know what? We'll create a vector called taken. Vector int taken. It's gonna be such a bad code, not optimized. But no, okay. Hmm. If answer size of first to the profit is equals to this, and we have taken the value of I as 0. So suppose if that's the not last element and the time is equals to the element. Okay, so if taken of I minus 1 is equals to 0, uh, wait, was take. Okay, no. Oh, how do we do this? This is definitely not the optimized way. Okay, some other way. How do we find the deadline? Mm, Given two arrays which represent set of job, for each job is pushed to a deadline. Each job takes time to implement only one job. And the profit associated with the job and the user data structure sorts. You know what? I have no idea. If there are data structure which suppose if we keep a pair of them, and if the first parameter is equal, then it can be compared on the second parameter, such as keeping the second value of the int in decreasing order. Well, wow. Where we have, suppose if we insert this, oh wow. So suppose if it's like a multi set. Uh, if it's just a vector, you can sort it in the same way. Suppose we sort this, and then this is the comparison of it. So if A dot first not equals to B dot first, let me reflect. Otherwise, oh my god. So we can do this. Hmm. And we just store the first. It only needs sorting. So we take this to store the first comma minus second. So the default comparison for pair is first ascending and second ascending. So this will keep it like this. Will naturally correspond to the original value. Okay, makes sense. So let me keep it in this way and let me see how it runs. Well, that was a very cheap. Okay. Does it work like that? Oh, wow. So we just need to turn off time, which keeps increasing and it taken equals to 0. So the moment if IT dot first, which is the time it takes deadline, if it gets increased, if it does less than or equal to time. We'll make our taken plus plus and total profit. There is a free profit, right? Total profit plus equals to accurate sec. Now we make a accurate sec. It is what the answer is. Okay, expected output is this, and our output is 4, 100. The reason is that we have sorted it. So what do I do? Let us see. So see out what I did also. This edit out second. If I was not wrong, should work. Okay, so the first line it hits is 40, 30, 70, 20, 80, 20. It's summing all the values. But if our IT dot first, which is a element where iterating, the first element is less than or equals to time, so then it can be there. But the second time, oh wait, no. Time keeps increasing. This is still one. So IT dot first should be great. Oh my god. Please. Okay. So oh wait, still wrong. It is wrong because the returning and not big. Let's see. Please speed out. Oh, no. So, okay. The issue is, let's see. Mm, mm, hmm. The answer is 20 because 10, 7, 17, 23, 32, 40, 53, 62, 75, 30. My answer is 75. Because total profit is that time is 1 at the first iteration, second iteration, third iteration. It is how is 78 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And 17, 23, 32, and 17, 23, 22, 40, 33, 62, 75. Yeah, it says go for 78. Because if you choose this 9 to schedule instead of this 8, you can choose a more higher profit. Hmm, makes sense. So, how do we do it? Okay, totally different greedy approach. I have no idea of Striver. Do you have an idea? So, sort the jobs in descending order of the profit. Sort the jobs in the descending order of the profit. If the maximum deadline is X, create an array of size X. Initial each element minus or to represent that no jobs are being performed for each job. That makes sense. Huh?
So let's continue with the greedy algorithms playlist before starting off. Adrian, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. So the problem that we will be solving today is job sequencing. Given is basically it can be beyond day 4, not beyond the deadline. And as of at you have to and on a single mode things. Example D1. If I but on form job ID 2 because the deadline was on day 1. Semi on day will be performations. Optimize. Avoid performing the jobs on earlier days. Like for the job ID 1, the deadline was 4. And if you performed it on day 1, you're blocking anyone else. So it's better to delay the job to the end days. And what is the next performed in my example? I have sorted them according to the profit, lowest profit. So tell me, like, till how many days can you perform jobs? This has a deadline of 2, 6, 6, 5, 4, 2, 4, 2. So the max, like the last day that you can perform a job will be a day 6, not a day 7, because any job, like if you take all the job IDs, the maximum deadline you can see is 6. So you cannot perform
Okay,
beyond
okay.
6, beyond day number
Now
6.
it's
Okay. So what I know is I have 6 days.
maximum deadline, and then you just
So what you can do is you can create a 7 size array so that you get the 6th index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I've done is I've created an array and call it as an hash array, whatever you wish to. Let's initialize -1. So what is -1? -1 is basically stating that all of these days as of now are empty. All of these days as of now is empty. So perfect. So maybe you can have a count of profit as well, and you can have a simple count as well. So initially 0, initially 0. Perfect. Let's start with the first one. First one is saying I have a deadline of 2. So what I will be doing is I'll be trying to perform on the end days. So I'll say, okay, this is the deadline date, which is 2. Can I perform it on day 2? I'll try to perform it at the last. He says, yes. I don't have a job, so I can perform the job ID 6 over here. Done. I
Yeah,
can perform it.
that
So done
I
and
know.
done. So yeah, let's go to the next one. I
Same
can
goes
perform
for
the
76.
deadline is 6. So when you head over to 6, you see that the day is already done. So you try to take the other day. Is day 5 possible? Because I can still perform a day 5. It's 250. Day 5 being done. Day 4, the job ID 2, which gives me a profit of 60. That makes it 275. If I'm doing addition mistakes, please forgive me. Okay, done in 300. It's going to be 3. So you look,
Yeah,
cannot
this
be
kind
empty.
of
Let
thing.
it be
How
empty,
will you
and I can
look at
perform other jobs in it. Understood? The jobs can be a photo, can be anything. And the dating, so you need to sort it. That's the first job you'll do. My bad. I'll be sorting. I go back and what's he going to do?
it?
Okay, if value 1 dot profit is greater than value 2 dot profit, which means it is in the correct. So you can just return a 2.
Yeah.
This will technically mean, so what this means is, in the array, the value 1 is ahead of value 2. Shall I keep it in the same order? Shall I keep it in the same order? And you say, if value 1's profit is greater than value 2's profit, keep it in the same order. But if you return a false, it will just change the order. That's how the comparator works. A very, very generic term. Okay, I sorted it. What is my next job? I need to count the total profit. So maybe I can keep it total profit equal. Maybe I can scan through from 0 to n minus 1, comma, and these the job. I can say array of I. Okay, if your deadline is 6th day, let's check out the 6th day. And I can check out that I can perform the job. So I can do count job is
Yeah,
logarithmic of n.
that's
This is going
hmm. Basically go for the brute force in order. Alright, how can this will be ensured? Oh, oh wait, the deadline will be February will be not sure. Let me try. Okay. Hmm. Let us have that time taken. Well, for 90 max deadline. Okay. Hmm. Now we'll create a vector of suppose if there are on the 6th day. Hmm. Sorted on the order of deadline and profit. Now sorted on the order of profit and deadline. Number sorting. Sorting number. Now for auto ID, the answer will get it for our whole element. Now for if job of ID second minus no. Okay, I have is equals to minus 1. Just put it as okay. Just schedule it. Otherwise, for INTJ equals to ID dot and j greater than equals to 0, j minus minus. If job of ID dot oh no, if job for j equals to minus 1, just put that value as there and break it. If the job can't be scheduled, this job can't be scheduled. Now, the number of jobs that get scheduled. So, and we have a taken and we have a total profit. So, for INT 0, I less than max deadline, I plus the job of I not equals to 1. So, basically, we'll create a taken plus plus and total profit is equals to job of I and we'll return taken and total profit. See, does this work? Yeah, obviously, that it should be there. So, which line? 25. If job profile, which is basically job description. Doesn't work. Why is that so? Math plus 30 is supposed to be 60. And it's because I saw that it in the math. See, see out of variable. So, okay, let's check it. Hmm. Okay. It should be have been sorted in the reverse. I- Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Does this work? Uh, Obviously, there will be TL. So how are you solving the
Going to
TL?
take a big O of n. Now this is where the problem lies. This, at the worst possible scenario, can go up to big O. Imagine all the deadline days being filled up. They
Yeah.
will end up going the entire stuff. The overall complexity will be n log n plus n into max deadline. And what about the space complexity? The space complexity will be a big O of max deadline. Why big O of max deadline? Because that
Hmm.
is what they expect you, because they expect you to tell them this one. But in case the interview is slightly into computer programming, he'll ask you to optimize this inner loop. Yes, he'll ask you to optimize this inner loop.
Yeah.
And this can be done with this joint set union. If you apply this one, because you're looping to figure out. You're looping to figure out, okay, which is the first day that is empty. You're looping to figure out. That can be replaced with DSU in BCO of 1. Without looping, you can straight away get it. So you can
Hmm.
head over and watch my graphs playlist. I've taught the DSU concept over there. Understand the DSU concept, and maybe you can try replacing this internal for loop with that DSU concept. You can try that on your
Yeah.
own, but it will not be required in interviews. I'll not be teaching it over here. So yeah, that will be it for this one. So I hope you've understood everything. And
I mean, it can be solved in this, then sure, this is a solution. I can't do anything.